To solve the linear inequality, 2n plus 5 is greater than or equal to negative 7. We follow a very similar process that we would have done had this been an equation. Since each side is already simplified to at most one variable and one constant term, the next step in our process will be to isolate the variable term. Since the only variables are already on the left side of the inequality, we will cancel out the fact that we are adding 5 to the left side by subtracting 5. The addition property of inequalities is the same as the addition property of equality. So long as you subtract 5 from both sides of the inequality will stay balanced. When we simplify that inequality, on the left side, 2n plus 5 minus 5 reduces down to 2n. Negative 7 minus 5 is negative 12, and the inequality stays what it was, greater than or equal to. To finish solving this inequality, we now need to eliminate the coefficient on the variable. Currently, our variable has a coefficient of 2. To eliminate that variable, we need to divide both sides of the inequality by 2. Since we are dividing by a positive 2, the inequality will stay what it is, and we will simplify each side of the inequality. On the left, 2n divided by 2 is n. On the right, negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6, and the greater than stays what it was, and so we are left with the statement n is greater than or equal to negative 6. This indicates if we take negative 6 and substitute that in for n in the original inequality, or any value that is greater than negative 6 and substitute it in for the n in the original inequality, we obtain a true statement. To state the solution set in interval notation, it can be helpful to visualize this solution set, n is greater than or equal to negative 6, on a number line. So if we do a quick sketch of a number line, indicate where 0 is, indicate that negative 6 is to the left of that, and we mark off where on the number line n would be greater than or equal to negative 6, we would have a square bracket at negative 6 going to the right. This indicates for interval notation purposes, the left end of the interval is here at negative 6, and there is no right end, as it continues on forever to the right. So as an interval, we would state this is the interval from negative 6, comma, all the way on forever to infinity. Since negative 6 is included with the or equal to portion of the inequality, it will receive that square bracket. Since infinity cannot be included as it is not a number, it will get the parenthesis. And we can finish off by adding the statement. The solution set as an interval is the interval negative 6 to infinity, including negative 6, excluding infinity. The set builder notation answer does not rely upon needing to visualize this on a number line. We simply state this as the solution set in set builder notation is written as the set of all n such that n is greater than or equal to negative 6. It is important to remember that solving inequalities is very similar to solving equations. There is only one substantial difference in the solving process, which did not come up in this example.